learned that Franklin Avery had a tremendous impact on the design of Fort Collins. He platted the streets to be extra wide so horse-drawn carriages could turn, and created sidewalks so fancily dressed women could step out from their carriage and avoid dirt and mud. But how else did people get around Fort Collins?
When the war began, life was tough around here. The people had little to look forward to. Life was pretty simple. The most modern transportation was the train. There were some cars here, but there were no interstate highways, so if you really wanted to get somewhere, you took the train. That meant a lot of people went in and out of the main train station. It was a popular meeting place. On October 8, 1877, the first passenger train ever in Fort Collins arrived. It was the first run of a passenger train between Fort Collins and Greeley.
I am Annie, the railroad duck. Some railroad men found me one cold winter morning and gave me a home. I lived at the depot on the Port Street. They say I was one of those rare individuals who charmed everyone. I was the unofficial ambassador to the city. I came to Fort Collins during the worst part of the Depression. People started to think of me as a symbol of better times.
And sitting by the railroad, greeting people on their way. She's been making people smile since they found her all alone. Can't you hear the puppy barking while she wags and sniffs? She brought love and joy and sunshine to the hearts when times were bad. Ain't the railroad dog, ain't the railroad dog. She lived at the depot on the Port Street. Ain't the railroad dog, ain't the railroad dog. She was known and loved by our town.
Street railways, both electric and horse-drawn, were part of the way of life of many American cities around the turn of the century. There had been an attempt by some of the town's leading business people to bring a streetcar system to Fort Collins in the late 1880s, but it was an idea whose time had not come yet.
In the early summer of 1907, work was started on the trolley system. The tracks were complete in December. A trolley ride was 5 miles long, and a person could ride from one end to the other for 5 cents. Even though people liked the trolley, the company that ran the streetcars lost money and had to close down for a while in 1918.
In 1919, the trolley reopened due to the high number of automobiles in the city. The trolley was used less. In 1951, after many attempts to keep the trolley running, it closed. In the 1980s, Fort Collins Municipal Railway got permission to run Birney Car 21 on Mountain Avenue.
You can still visit the trolley barn on Mountain Avenue and ride the trolley during the late spring and summer months.
Trolley, trolley on the track, go that way and then come back. Ride down Mountain Avenue in a streetcar with a view. Give the motorman a token, hope the trolley isn't broken. Trolley, trolley on the track, go that way and then come back. If it's icy, dump the sand, lend the motorman a hand. If you want to have some fun, ride on Birney Car 21.
The train and trolley were major developments in transportation in this area. I have also observed that Fort Collins has a plethora of cars and bicycles to move citizens through this choice city.